Alright guys, I'm back for LT5. It is 8:13 a.m. Alright, learning target 5. I can write a polynomial equation with degree 7. So that's the exponents add up to 7, right? And then zeros at those. So y equals x minus 3 over 2. Always opposite. Remember that. Opposite of the positive negative 8 and opposite of positive 6. Now the degree, you just have to find any exponent that add up to 7. So I'll just put 3, 3, 1 for no reason. Now, yes, it would be better if you make it all integers because in parentheses it's our factors and factors are integers. So this would be better. But if you kept it fraction, that would be okay too, since it doesn't say that on the direction. Number 2, same thing, opposite signs, opposite signs, opposite signs. You don't need a 0. I need total of 12, so 3, 3, 6. Okay, I just picked them. Now, yeah, there is a fraction, so it'll be better if you bring it in front. So that makes 3x minus 2. Oh my gosh, why do I keep putting the zeros? Alright, number 3. Write a polynomial equation that has 6 unique roots. So all different. Okay, all different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All different roots. I'm putting just different numbers. It could be plus or minus. It really doesn't matter as long as you get different roots. Find the roots of the polynomial. So, roots are, yes, what makes it 0? So you have to see if you can factor. And sometimes you might not be able to. So let's see if I can factor this. X squared, 3x minus 7. Can I do this with 3x minus 7? Yes, because 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 7 is 28. So it's 3x minus 7, x squared minus 4. We can do more with this because, right? 2 times 2 is 4, 3x minus 7. Now, just remember, find the roots. It is 7 over 3, negative 2, positive 2. It's honors class, right? Oh, never mind. Okay. Find the roots. I'm gonna do 2, 2. So we have x squared, x plus 7. Now, how do I know that it's gonna be x squared outside and it's gonna be x plus 7 inside? That you have to review our old LT4 video. Okay, this learning target is hard because you have to remember your LT4 as you are doing this. So that makes x equals negative 7, x equals negative 1, x equals positive 1. How? Because when you were looking for roots, you're solving for zeros, so they all have to be like opposite signs. Alright, 6. Given the polynomial, find the degrees. So you add exponents of x. Okay, so I have 1 plus a 3 plus a 5. Just add the exponent that's outside of the parentheses. So it's 9. Roots and multiplicity. That's the one I split into 3 parts. 3x equals 0. X is going to be 0. Multiplicity, 1, because that's the exponent. Middle part, x plus 2 equals to 0. Roots, negative 2. Multiplicity, positive 3. The last part, 4x minus 7 equals to 0. 4x equals 7 divided by 4. X is 7 over 4. Multiplicity, 5. Cool? Moving on. As always, you can pause at any time. So we're looking for the exponents of the x's. x. There's the x. So I'm going to add 4 and a 3. 2 does not have the x. So that doesn't count. That's it. 4 plus 3. Zeros. Now, I get it. You can have 3 parts. But 2 doesn't count because there's no x, okay? We're only counting the one that has the x in it. So I'm going to count this part. So x is 7 over 3. Multiplicity, 4. Because this is the exponents. Alright, next part. X minus 1. So x is positive 1, right? Positive 1. Multiplicity, 3. Exponent is 3. Done. A. Given. Oh, they gave it to us. What do you do when they give us a number? You put it in a box. In this box? With a ball on it? Yeah. They give us 3. Put it in the box. 2. Negative 19. 45. Negative 18. Alright. Bring the 2. Multiply. 6. Add. Negative 13. Multiply. Negative 39. Add. 6. Multiply. 18. 0. Alright, so it is 2x squared minus 13x plus 6. But that is not the answer, okay? We're looking for the other zeros. So we actually have to factor more. How? You have to break the negative 13 into something that, find two numbers that multiply to 12. Why? Because we do A times C, so 12, like these outside numbers. But add to make negative 13. So I get it right away. Did you get it? I'm going to say negative 12 and negative 1. Because negative 12 times negative 1 is positive 12. Negative 12 plus negative 1 is negative 13. Bring the 2x squared. Bring the 6. We're going to do this. Yes, yes, yes. Again, if you don't know how I'm doing this part, you have to study your old LT4 videos. There. Now I can tell, oh yeah, one of the x is going to be positive 6. The other x is going to be 1 over 2. So you have to do all that for full credit. This is YouTube video, so you can pause at any time, right? I'm just going to move on to 9. Alright, they gave us negative 5. You put it in a box. Put a bow on it. You know, you are happy because they gave us negative 5. 3, 25, 58, 40. Do this. Bring it down. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. There. Okay. If I don't do any extra work, which is half the credit, this is what I got. 3x squared, 10x, and 8, right? Now, if you want to get perfect, we got to find the other zeros. So, we have to break the 10. How? Find two numbers that multiply to 24, but add to make 10. So it's not going to be 3 and 8 because that doesn't make 10. It's not going to be 2 and 12 because that makes 14. But what about, what do we think? That's right. Did you see that? 6 and 4. 6, 4, that makes 10. And when you multiply, that is 24. Then you bring the other stuff, right? And then we do factor. You can take out the 3x, x plus 2. I want x plus 2, so I need 4. So that actually makes, what does that make? X plus 2 and 3x plus 4. So one of the x is going to be -2. The other is -4/3. Pause it, write it down. I know I'm going over fast, and to be honest, I have to finish everything in 15 minutes. Oh, I thought there were more, so I kind of rush it. So there you have it, LT5. Good luck.